What's up, guys? Welcome to Shades Tube, and thank you so much for tuning in. This is Thursday. I'm about to say Wednesday, July the 11th, 2024. Thank you guys again for tuning in, and I hope you guys had a great Wednesday. Sorry about being extra late, but y'all know I work in the evening time, and I just got home. But I didn't just get home, but I get home kind of late, and by the time I clean up and things like that, it'd be later. You know what I'm saying? But I am here. I am here, and I hope you guys had a great day today. I hope you did, and hope you got some work done. It was extremely hot here in Cali. It was like 110 degrees today. I went to a store and caught myself going shopping and almost passed out. Shit, because it was so hot in there. I didn't actually almost pass out. I'm just, over exaggerating. But it was so damn hot in there, y'all. I was like, how does these workers, how do they even work in these damn stores? Because it'd be so, so, so hot in there. You know what I'm saying? And it should be some type of law where employers have to keep that air down to 68, okay? Because it be hot as shit. And I'm trying to figure out how they be working in these stores, and these restaurants be hot too. Man, and then like Walmart, it be hot. And Walmart is what, a million or $1 billion industry? And I'm like, why do they have that damn air so high? Why isn't it low enough so you can be like cold or something while you're in the store versus being super hot? So I was like, man, it was Burlington that I was in. And I was like, man, this is too hot. Even though I got what I had to get and I left. But I was like, man, it's hot as heck in this store. But it was so hot today, y'all. It was like uncomfortable hot. You know what I'm saying? And I was actually sweating. And it takes a lot for me to sweat, man. It really does. So I was like, you know what? Next week I'm gonna have to bring out my sundresses because it's too hot. And actually put on my sandals, polish my toenails, and put on my sandals and take that damn hat off and keep it off. Cause man, my ass was hot as shit today. I'm not gonna lie. I really was. And I didn't even have no hot clothing. I was just hot. You know, it was just like almost a bad little experience going in that store. So like tomorrow, if it's really hot, I'm gonna make sure that I go into these stores at around 7 or 8 when they get a little bit cooler. I can't believe how hot it be here in Cali, y'all. Damn, it be so hot. Gosh, that's what I'm talking about it now. Hey, Jermaine. Hey, shit, I'm not finna move. Shit, not right now. I mean, later on I may move. Carl is here. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate you, hon. I need to move. All right. So, guys, let me let y'all hear this little song that I did. I'm only gonna play a little of it because I know I'm gonna get a copyright claim before we start off with this live. Okay. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think. This is a rap. I did a cover of this rap back in 2019. I was actually supposed to have came on with it on, but I decided not to. So I'm gonna let you guys hear this real quick. But before we hear it, let me go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and some of it is scrolling across that bluish looking banner. Also, guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, I'm going to ask you guys to thumbs up this video. All right. Also, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Please share this video. Leave a comment if you like. Nobody ever leaves a comment. Sometimes people do, but leave a comment if you like, because this story tonight is going to trip you guys out. I had to put what the hell up there. WTH is what the hell. Because I'm like, how did this go undiscovered? I mean, undiscovered. You know what I'm saying? Just plainly, strange, you know. Also, guys, if you want to show support, extra support to the show, you can do that by doing a Cash App to $ShadesTube. All right. There you go. I think I covered everything. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, and also welcome to everybody who watches this in the replay. All right. So we're going to do some breaking news and topic time. Not really breaking news. It's really just topic time. All right. But before we do that, I want y'all to hear this little rap that I did. Okay. And don't be damn laughing. All right. Because I think I did a pretty good job. We're not going to listen to the whole thing because I don't want to get a copyright claim. I still probably will get one, but still. And I love this song by Fat Joe and Remy Ma. So that's why I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like it. Okay, so let me let y'all hear it. If I can get the damn thing going. Listen. It's off my phone, so it may not be clear. Let me see. Hey, it's my jam. Hey, throwing it up. Hey, now that's what's up. Hey, lean back. Hey, 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 this is my jam, y'all. Lean back, lean back. Y'all know I'm up here dancing. Okay, we're gonna stop it right there. I remember when I did this little rap. It took me a couple times to do it. Um, and one thing about it, when you, I don't know what you call it, when you have to make sure everything fit. Because I write, but I write song lyrics. I don't do the music itself, and it was kind of difficult because I don't try to do it exactly like the artist. I always try to make stuff my own. It's not good to sing something exactly like the artist or to rap exactly like them. And so I always change stuff up and make it my own. But y'all, I love that damn song. Lean back, lean back. And so y'all didn't know I'd be all up on this app doing all this little stuff and things like that. And then when I had my singing group back in Atlanta, I'm me and this other girl, we both rap as well as I sing. But she didn't sing, the little light skinned chick. She just played basically rap. That's why I put her in the group. And so we got a chance to do, a bunch of cover songs and raps and stuff like that. We didn't have our group that long because I told you guys before the lead singer was too busy chasing out the rappers and shit and things like that. Then the other girl, the little light skinned girl, she was just goofy as shit. That's about it. But she was serious. She was serious about it. And then Nicole was serious. But Nicole too, she wasn't chasing no rappers. It's just that she had met a dude and she was just doing too much with him. You know what I'm saying? Just doing too much, getting pregnant, all types of weird shit. And then I was very serious. So, they just kept on doing weird shit, wasn't like devoted and shit like they should be. They wasn't dedicated either like they should be. So I eventually after about a year, I just broke the entire group up. And I'm the one who formed the group. It was my group. You know what I'm saying? And I just broke it up because they just could not do what they should be doing. They was doing too much, especially Kim, little whorish ass. She was just doing too much, man. This girl was a hot ass. Ooh, she was a hot ass mess. She was from New York, okay? And she was a hot ass, juicy mess. Goodness. That's why they tell you when you try to form something together with people, you definitely have to make sure that you get the right people because if you don't, they would mess up some shit. You know what I'm saying? They really would. I mean, we had so much damn fun. I really had fun. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I mean, like when we would go to clubs, we didn't have to stand in on damn lines. I got a chance to see what VIP section was. I got a chance to see how hard it was to sing and dance in rap and shit. When people be saying rapping is easy, it's not. Unless you mumbling and shit, then maybe it will be then. It would be easy. Um, the whole entire thing is hard. And then you're sweating, all those damn lights, and then all these damn people talking and shit. And then people expect you to drink and get high and things like that. Girl is not listening to me. I'm not scared of Kim. Okay. it was just, they just was doing a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody wants you to get high and shit. Like I said before, I didn't smoke or drink or anything, but like I told you before, my manager used to make me do the orange juice thing because it looks like you got alcohol in it, or either like the Coca-Cola thing. So it was a trip, but I did have fun though. Going to photo shoots, meeting a lot of people, meeting rappers and shit. Um, a lot of people. It was fun. It was fun. A lot of drugs though. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of weed. A lot of men. Was doing the most. The girls were too. But I still stayed true to myself. I'm not gonna lie. I really did. I'm so proud of myself. I stayed true. I didn't try shit. Man, I didn't try. I never smoked no weed around them. The only time I ever tried weed is a long, 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 long time ago. I told you guys my sister and her boyfriend and her friend used to call me names and stuff. They, what, your siblings can be worse than anybody. And so I'm trying to fit in with them, trying to be cool. So they told me to take a puff, and I did. And then, of course, I got choked, and they started laughing. So ever since that day, I never tried again. You know what I'm saying? It was funny. But that was the only time. But when I had my singing group, I never tried anything. I didn't even drink alcohol or anything because I wanted to keep my mind straight. You know what I'm saying? Because I was really trying to get the group up and out. And then once it got successful, I was going to step away from the group because I'm more like the business side of everything. And so it was my group. I was the manager too, but I had another manager because I didn't know everything about the music industry. You know what I'm saying? And he did. And so I got him to be the overall manager and stuff. But I made up the name, but we would have eventually changed the name of our group, because usually you do. Once you get, out there, you usually change it up and stuff. But the concept was great. Like I told you guys before, the concept of me, having hey Vincent, how you doing, hon? Of me having a singing group was great. The girls all looked really good, because I handpicked everybody myself along with Nicole. And I laughed so damn hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I told y'all before, when we had our auditions and stuff, man, it's a lot of people out there that think they can sing, right? And I try my best to not laugh out loud. But one time, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I started to laugh. All right, it was this girl. She couldn't. First of all, she didn't look the part, but we couldn't be discriminatory, so we basically went on let her audition. She told me she could damn sing. I get there at her place. First of all, she was bigger than what she should have been. Okay, and then some other things I didn't like about her, but we still let her go ahead and audition. This chick gets up here and starts singing. Man, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was trying my best not to laugh, and guess what I started doing? I started like coughing. You know how you be laughing and coughing at the same time? That's what I did. I started coughing because it was so damn funny the way she was singing. I can't even remember what song she was singing and stuff. And Nicole trying her best not to laugh and shit, looking at me and shit. I'm looking at her, and my ass can't hold nothing in because, like, man, I be laughing. And man, I know she knew we was laughing at her ass, but Nicole played it off real good. But my ass started laughing. But you know how you be laughing, you go, see, much like that day when I was doing that little parody or whatever you call it that I was doing, or you know who, and y'all know I was laughing, right? Shit, I was cracking up, but I was playing it off because I was trying to pretend like I was crying. Okay, so that's what I was doing, something similar when I had my singing group and we was auditioning. One particular person. She sounds so damn horrible, and she thought she could sing that I could not help. I could not refrain from laughing, but I played it off by coughing. It was so damn funny. Mm-mm-mm. But there was a lot of auditions that was like that. I'm not gonna lie. It was like the American Idol and shit, man. I wish you know what? I wish I would have recorded it because I'm not lying. Once I got the permission or whatever the case is, I would have put it right on my channel right now so y'all can laugh. It was so fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But overall, I had a good time. You know what I'm saying? I had a good time. It was really a good learning experience. I got a chance to see what it's like to be in the industry a little bit. It's a hard ass job. You got to rehearse all the damn time. You can't be getting hoarse. And I used to get hoarse too. And I used to get hollered at, by the lead singer, Kim. She was a hot ass mess. And I'm not gonna lie, dancing back then because I was kind of shy. Dancing and singing back then was kind of hard. It's not for me now. I can do it now, but back then it was very very hard. And you got to stay the right. You got to stay the correct weight. At least back then you did. You know what I'm saying? You can't be all looking a hot ass mess. It was a trip, but I liked it. I had fun. I wish we would have made it, further. I wish we would have been successful like I wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't have been acting like these people be acting now. Because I'm not easy to be influenced. I don't know about them girls though in my group. Like I said, Kim, she was already getting influenced. We weren't even like out there like that. And Nicole, I don't know what the hell she was doing. The light skinned girl was like a bubblehead, so she was like enjoying everything. And like I said, she could rap her ass. She could rap really well. You know what I'm saying? She just can sing, but she could like hold some notes and stuff. Like when we sing, she would be in there singing. You can teach her how to harmonize and things like that, and how to hold, stay on pitch and things like that. She knew how to do all of that. She just couldn't sing. You know what I'm saying? She just couldn't sing, but she could rap and she looked good. So that's why I put her in the group. She could rap and she looked good. She was a pretty girl. She had a nice shape and all that, just like we all did and things. And she, completed the group because, like I told you before, I told you guys before, I wanted one light skinned girl in the group, and then Kim was like dark skinned, and then Nicole was brown skinned. I'm brown skinned. I think Nicole might be a little bit lighter than me, but Kim was darker because I wanted like a chocolate girl in the group too. I wanted like each, like, close to like different shades of brown. That's what I wanted and stuff. And then everybody had long hair. Um, I don't think anybody had a weave. I don't, that Kim probably did though. She probably did. Let me stop. She probably did because she used to have the eyelashes on, all types of shit. So she probably did. I don't know if that was her hair or not, but I knew the light skinned girl, that was her hair. My hair was natural, naturally long. And then Nicole used to wear her hair like in a almost like an afro, but it wasn't an afro. It was like curly and things. It was like that girl, what's that? Lauren Hill. Yeah, her hair was similar to hers when she had it in that style. But it was a cute little group. Yeah, she was really chocolate. Okay, but I wanted a really dark skinned girl in the group, but she was cute. You know what I'm saying? She was cute. Everybody was cute. I don't know which one looked the best, but everybody was cute. You know what I'm saying? And everybody had a nice little shape. I didn't want I wanted my group to be a nice looking group with some real talent and stuff. I just wish we would have made it. I wish they would have stopped, worrying about men and getting pregnant and shit like that. Even though Nicole did not keep her baby or anything, the point is that she was kind of lost in the twilight zone. You know what I'm saying? And then she ended up going back to Florida. I ended up going to another part of ATL. No, I was already living. What the hell am I talking about? I was already living. No, 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 no. I no, I did move to another part of ATL. Yeah, I did. And then I don't know where Kim went. I don't know if she went back to Brooklyn or what. And then the other girl, the light skinned girl, she lived in ATL. She just went, did whatever she does. But I wish I could remember her name because I would look her up on YouTube, see if she, if I can find her. And then I don't even remember Kim's last name because all my group stuff was inside of my storage. It's inside my storage in Atlanta and stuff. So when my soon to be ex go to the storage and get everything out, I guess I can figure out maybe their names because we did do contracts. I made up contracts and everything, and everybody signed one. Everything that we needed to do for our singing group. Because I didn't want nobody using the name or our songs or any damn thing. I had contracts for everything, y'all. Y'all just don't know, and so their names and stuff is on there and stuff. But I wish we would have got further, like I said before. So I have always known how to rap. I used to write a lot of rap songs and stuff. One time I wrote this rap called "You Better Get Your Ass Up." I don't know why I be rapping like that, but I sure did. So I used to do it. Then I had did this one song with this African dude, and it was called "Get Your Groove On." Get your groove on, get your groove on. You better get up and get your groove on. It went something like that. That was the hook, right? And then he came in and started doing his rap, but he didn't do it in English. He did it in his African language. I forgot what he spoke, but he lived in USA, and he spoke English too, but he did that rap like that. I wanted him to do it like that because it was pretty damn lit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was really nice and stuff. And we did that song together, you know. And then I did a little background with another rapper. I sung, how you do the background vocals. I did that with a rapper that was an ATL. And that was it, and then stuff with for our group, a lot of cover songs. We got a chance to do one original song, and that's it. Because when you have a group, especially back then, they don't want you to be doing your own music because people don't know it unless you some big star or something. They'll know it. But since you're not, you have to get out there and do cover songs, something some people can relate to. If you get up there and just sing all the songs that you wrote, a lot of times people don't want to hear that. You got to bring the crowd to you. You know what I'm saying? So you do cover songs. You don't try to sound like the artist, but you do make it where people know what the song is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. And Kim could sing her ass off. So we used to jam. I just wish we could have stayed together and was, became successful and things like that. Because if we would have y'all wouldn't be able to tell me a damn thing. And that's on everything. I'm so damn crazy. But anyway, again, welcome to Shades Tube. Okay. And I hope y'all like that little snippet of the little rap that I did. I'll be doing a lot of songs. Y'all just don't know. Not lately because I be hoarse all the time. I was hoarse back then too, but not like I do now. Now I be real hoarse where I can't even really rap or sing half of the time. But it is what it is. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the topic, guys. We're going to be talking about this dude, right? He was actually he actually worked for the company, okay, the grocery store. It's a sad situation, y'all. It's a sad situation. Apparently, this dude got into an altercation, not a physical, but a verbal altercation at home with his parents, I guess, a little argument. So he called himself, leaving, stepping out like people do. And when he stepped out, he went to his job. Okay. So when he went to his job, I guess he went to a certain location and nobody ever seen him again. He just disappeared for some years. All right. Which is pretty crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because people were wondering where this guy was. They saw him coming to the store, but no one noticed him leaving. All right. So that's the story I'm going to tell you guys about tonight for this night owl talk time. All right. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now let's see here. I'm gonna start off with this live by letting you guys hear this TikTok video of this entire situation. Let me turn this music down a little bit. And I hope I did not have this on when I was doing this well because I forgot to turn it off. I think I did. Let's turn this all the way down. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go to the right thing. Hold on, I got it right here. Hell. Okay.
This is another worst death imaginable.
So let me show y'all a thing.
Claustrophobic, you may not want to listen to this story. On November 28th, 2009, 25-year-old Larry Ely Murillo Moncada got into an argument with his parents and stormed out of the house with no shoes, no socks, and it's believed he went to his work, which was the No Frills supermarket, and this was in the Council Bluffs area of Iowa. Now, he was not scheduled to work there this night, but his employer said it was common for employees to go in and out of the store because it is a grocery store. But the thing is, after he entered the store, he was never seen again. That is until 2019, when a construction crew was in the store gutting the building, and they found something behind one of the coolers. Now, there's no pictures of the actual store's coolers when this all happened, but this is, I imagine what they're referring to is one of these things, or something like this. Behind the cooler, they found the decomposed body of Larry. They first confirmed this because the clothing the corpse had on matched the clothing he was last seen in. So they took DNA from Larry's parents, and it was a confirmed 100% match. So what happened? Was foul play involved? No. Again, this is not the exact one from the store, but apparently in his store there, above their cooler is that little kind of open space, right? Apparently people at this particular store would go up there and kind of go behind a wall for like a little extra break. So what they believe happened was Larry climbed up there, and then he slipped and he fell into a crevice from behind the cooler to where I guess the products were stored, but there was a wall. So there was a very narrow 18-inch little passageway that he slipped in. And it was roughly a 12-foot fall, which would not have killed him. but he could have been injured. Now, the problem is even if he was screaming, the coolers were so loud that they probably never would have even noticed. These are the only images from the store itself that I could possibly find. But, I mean, these aren't really anything. His body showed no signs of foul play, so he was in that little 18-inch gap for God only knows how long before he actually died. And then he just essentially mummified over the years. I can't even imagine, oh God, I can't even imagine being stuck in that situation. I mean, you have like maybe what, this much in your head is like, that's all the room you got. On message boards, I've seen that people actually complained about a horrific odor near the coolers. People said, hey, maybe the butcher's not cleaning up the dry blood, but they said, nope, it's perfectly clean. And I guess they never did anything about the smell. Unlike the guy in the cave, they were able to retrieve his body, and he was laid to rest in 2019. This is another worst death
Now,
imaginable. So again,
let's
if you're
stop that real quick.
claustrophobic, you may not.
And that's a daggone. That is crazy, y'all. I have never in my life heard of anything like this ever. Can you imagine? You first left your home mad because you was mad at your parents, and you go out for a walk and you decide to go to your workplace, and then you go up to that little area and you get trapped. You fall and you get trapped. Can you imagine what this dude went through? The pain, you know, losing air, I guess. I don't know, being hungry, having to use the bathroom, being in that confined space where he could barely move, screaming and no one can hear you. Can you imagine that? A horrible way to pass on. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Now, let me go ahead and give you the exact story from the news article. He did pretty good, but I'm gonna read exactly what the actual news article that I have states regarding this situation with regarding this case, y'all. So let's go ahead and go to it. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So Larry Moncada, I think that's his last name. I think that's what the dude pronounced it. Then 25 was reported missing by his parents in November 2009 in Council Bluffs, Iowa. His mother, Anna, said in at the time that her son had started to become disoriented and reported hearing voices before he went missing. So he was hearing voices. You see what I'm saying? That's why you like to read, you read stuff as well. So he was hearing voices. He was also disoriented when he went out of the house. I don't know. I guess they couldn't stop him because he, 25 or whatever the case is, but you would think they would have called someone or maybe the police or somebody like that just because they said he was disoriented, and then plus he said that he was hearing voices. Anyway, they said with the doctors giving Larry a prescription for antidepressants. Okay, so I guess the doctors, I hate the way they write stuff. So I guess they let us know that the doctors gave prescribed to him an antidepressant. All right, because he was hearing voices and he was disoriented, and I guess he was sad. I don't know. Anyway, following Larry's disappearance, his parents believed that he had simply become upset and ran away from home. And search efforts were focused more broadly. Maria Stockton, a translator for his mother, said he was hearing voices that said, "Eat sugar." He felt his heart was beating too hard and thought if he ate sugar, his heart would not beat so hard. Okay. Authorities were unable to find any trace of Larry until 10 years later, this past January. And when I say this past January, I'm talking about in January. I don't know if it was January 2024 Okay, he went missing in 2009. He was gone for 10 years. 2000. So in 2019, that's when they found him. But I thought before they said he was missing for 7 years. I thought I read that before. Let's see. Yeah, because in the initial story, I mean, not the initial, but in the beginning of the story, it says that he was trapped behind the shelf 7 years after going missing. But down here, they say police were unable to find any trace of Larry until 10 years later, this January. So he was actually missing more than 7 years. Okay. They found him in January 2019, right? And he became missing in 2009. So he was missing for 10 years. He would have been 35. He was 25 when he was missing. So he was missing for 10 years. Okay. And this is an odd story. I'm just shocked that they did not notice that type of smell in there, because when bodies are unalive, they start stinking. And I heard somebody say the smell is like unimaginable. It's the worst smell you can smell. So the thing is, I'm trying to figure out why nobody noticed. They notice a smell, but I guess to them it just probably smelled like rotten meat or something. I don't know, because they did have, it was a grocery store. It's kind of weird. And then you mean to tell me all those years when the store was still open, because the store was closed, right? But it was open a few years, after the boy became missing, right? The young man became missing. So you mean to tell me nobody ever cleaned up in that area or checked that area or anything? That's kind of weird. Anyway, investigators told CNN that Larry body had been found in the former No Frills store where he had worked before going missing in 2019. This don't make no sense. I thought they just said he was missing. What year didn't they just said he was missing? Initially, they said that he was missing in 2000. Now, I see a lot of errors right here. So I guess they mean that where he worked before going missing in 2009. Then they said workers had been removing. Okay, so I see what they got here. I see now. They're not using correct punctuation and things like that. Okay, so let's read it over again. I'm gonna have to correct this myself. Investigators told CNN that Larry's body had been found in the former No Frills store where he had worked before going missing. Then in 2019, workers had been removing shelves and coolers from the building after the store closed in 2016 when they discovered the scene. So this dude went missing in 2009. The store closed in 2016. Okay. So you mean to tell me all that time, no one smelled a smell that smells like a decaying body? Because meat smells different than a damn decaying body. Come on now. That's kind of weird. And then when he became missing, it sure is weird. When he became missing, who did anyone see him come inside of the store? Because they had to see him come inside the store in order for them to know that he went inside. Not really, because he was inside the store when they found him. But you mean to tell me when he went to the store, no one saw him? But I thought in that dude said that people did see him go inside the store, and they didn't think nothing was abnormal about that because it's a grocery store and people come to the grocery store even when they don't have to work for groceries. So they did see him coming to the store. So if they saw him going to the store and never leave out, you would think that they would search the store, right? And then what about cameras? This was in 2009. This wasn't in 1969. This was in 2009. So they should have cameras, right? Okay, so if anybody checked the security cameras at night or whatever the case is, you would have thought that maybe they would have seen him go up into that space. But I guess not. I guess they didn't have any cameras in that area, huh? Hey, Nate the Great Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Nate the Great Podcast some love and support. And again, Vixen, how you doing, hun? Okay, let's get back to this again now. So he went missing in 2009. Okay, after he stormed out of the house or whatever the case is, I thought I read that he got into an argument with his parents or he was mad or whatever the case is. He left. He was also complaining about hearing voices telling him to eat sugar, so his heart can stop beating so hard or something. Okay, and then he was also depressed and he was disoriented. I'm still trying to figure out why the parents didn't call the police if he was disoriented and hearing voices when he left, when he stormed out of the house. Okay, so then he decided to go to his workplace where he can chill up in that area, I guess, and calm down. But when he was in the area, something happened. Like that TikToker said he could have slipped and fell into the little area. Because if he was already disoriented, he got up there, that's probably the reason why he fell. And then he fell and he may have got hurt. But at the same time, he could have hit his head where he became unconscious, or when he fell, he hurt himself and he was, screaming, but they couldn't hear him because of the coolers. And they said that the coolers were extremely loud. But one would think when you go back there to the coolers, you would still hear somebody back there, right? I don't know, this is very strange. Anyway, they said that in 2019, workers had been removing shelves and coolers from the building after the store closed in 2016 when they discovered the scene. Larry's body was found in an 18-inch gap between a cooler in the wall, according to the Council's Bluff Police Captain Todd Wedham. Police identified the body, and former employees told the Omaha World Herald that workers were often known to climb on top of the cooler because the area was used to store items. Workers would also hide in the gap when they wanted to take an unofficial break. See, I'm thinking because he was disoriented already, he went into that area too, right? But he might have fallen or something, just like that dude said. Anyway, like the dude said, Weldon said that the body showed no signs of trauma and the unaliving was ruled accidental. Now, they believe that Larry fell into the small space and was unable to get out, with the loud sounds of the cooler's compressors drowning out any calls for help he would have attempted to make. So I guess he didn't have a cell phone with him either, because cell phones was out back then. So I guess not. I don't know. That would mean that Larry's body may have been in the store for 7 years while it was still open. So while the store was open, he was in that daggone area. And like the dude said, the police used his parents' DNA to confirm the identity, and the clothes matched those he was wearing when he went missing. This is really, really sad. You know what? This is really, really sad. Damn. I'm just trying to figure out though how they did not know that that smell was a body smell. And the thing about it, just think when he was in there trapped, he went through the whole entire process. You know what I'm saying? Rigor mortis set in. Oh, his body was decomposing. The smell, just everything that happens, it was happening. You mean to tell me they did not realize the smell that they were smelling is a little bit different from rotten meat or just meat being out? When the butcher cut it up or whatever the case is, they didn't know that those smells are different. It's like when you're riding down the street at nighttime, right? And you get this very strange, but really loud smell, right? And it's usually like a unalive animal on the street. And that smell be like one of the most horrible smells you can smell. So I'm assuming that a person's body, when it's unalive, it smells somewhat similar. So all this time they were working in the store, and when people did complain about a smell, they just chopped it off as it's probably coming from the meats and stuff that the butcher was cutting up and things like that. But when the butcher cleaned up, they still smelled it. So you would think they would be checking around the area to see where the smell is coming from, right? And you mean to tell me no one did that? Because like even in your house, if you smell the smell right and you clean up and the smell never goes away, you start checking, right? You start checking, see where the smell is coming from to make sure nothing is unalive in your place and things like that. So you mean to tell me none of these people even thought about doing this in the store? And this boy was in unalive behind the wall shelf or whatever the case is, right? In a little hole area or whatever. And you mean to tell me nobody thought to look around, to search around, right? Nobody thought about doing that. And what about the customers when they came inside there? You mean to tell me nobody complained about smelling this awful smell? And anybody who has been around unalive bodies, um, before they embalm it or whatever the case is, you would know that those bodies smell. You would know that smell. Even sometimes when somebody is about to pass on, they have a certain smell on them. You know what I'm saying? Like that DEATH smell. All right. I just don't understand how they could not have known that something um was weird going on. And why when they were smelling those awful smells, why come no one try to pinpoint where the smell was coming from? Because like I said, in the house, if you have a smell like that, you're going to try to pinpoint where the smell is coming from to find out what it is and then go from there. So I guess they just brushed it off because it was at work. I don't know. It's kind of weird because you would think they would have been searching around and things like that. And then if the mom, or I don't know if the mom and the dad knew that he went to the grocery store or not, but co-workers saw him inside of the grocery store, right? So if they never saw him leave, or maybe they just didn't notice and wasn't paying attention, they probably assumed that he left. But you would still think they would have searched the store. And since the workers know about that little hidden area, they would search there too. So like I said, this story is very strange. I mean, very strange. I just can't imagine nobody searching the store in depth. Let's see what some of these comments are saying. Bethany said, how would that go unnoticed, especially if it was a common area used by employees? I'm saying the same thing. The smell alone would have been impossible to ignore. I'm still you know what? I'm still trying to figure that out too. How can they not smell? How can they not notice that that was a decaying body smell versus meat that the butcher was cutting up? It smells meat like that smells bad too, but not like a person's body when they pass on. Another commenter said there is no way his decaying body didn't poison the entire store. Wouldn't you keep looking for the foul odor? I said the same thing. If you smell something as a manager of the store, I would be searching to try to figure out where that smell is coming from. Okay, Capo said this is as fishy as the bank that was robbed of millions and no one could find the person who did it. Okay, here we go. Mike said a couple things from working in the medical field. If you pass on from dehydration, the gases released from the intestines as the gases are released from the intestines as the bacteria eats, and it's greatly diminished as lack of moisture limits the growth. Autolysis, autolysis or lysis, I think it's lysis, where cell enzymes spin out of control have an odd but not recognizable odor. Active decomp in liquefaction, which is the recognizable smell that drives the gag reflex, is greatly diminished with extreme dehydration. Body, especially confined to warm or hot area, can become mummified instead of deep liquefaction. You're left with endo has a mustard mothball like smell, hydrogen sulfide like rotten egg. Methanethanol, rotting cabbage. The hell? I don't know how to pronounce this word, dimethanol disfusified, I don't know, which I can't describe except garlic. You would know smell if you ever smelled it before. None of these other smells scream unalive body, and with most of the rotting meat smell not present in little circulation, you could be standing right in front of the cooler with a mild, puzzling odor. You would never get a serious thought. Okay, I don't know what the heck this dude just said in this comment section. I mean, I kind of got it at first, and then he lost me when he said all this other stuff. Okay, let's see if I can read this to myself or whatever to see if I can understand what he's saying. Okay, well, basically, I'm not even going to read all this because it's a lot. I thought he first said that it's a recognizable odor. No, no, no. He said no. He said it has an odd but not recognizable odor. And then he went into active decomp and liquefaction. He said that's the recognizable smell that drives the gag reflex. And then he said it's diminished though if you are extremely dehydrated. And then he said if a body is confined to a warm or hot area, it can be mummified instead of deep liquefaction. Then this is the part he lost me at when he said you're left. Do you mean you are left with indole? I don't know what he's talking about right here. As a mustard mothball like smell. Then he started, I guess he tell us it smells like hydrogen sulfide, like a rotten egg. It smelled like a rotten egg. That's what he said. And then he started mentioning methanol, or however you pronounce that. And that smells like rotting cabbage. Then he did a disulfide, which he said he can't describe except it may be smelling like garlic. I guess that's what he means. And then he said you would know, what did he say? You would know smell if you would know the smell if you ever smelled it before. He said none of these other smells screams unalive body. And with most of the rotting meat smell not present in little air circulation, you could be standing right in front of the cooler with a mild, puzzling odor, and you would never give a serious thought. So I guess he's saying, I don't know. I guess he's saying because of all this other stuff, the body was confined to that little small area. It was excessively warm. The body was dehydrated. You probably wouldn't notice a smell. That's what I'm thinking he's saying. And then he's saying with the meat there, um, you would probably smell the meat and not notice the smell, the little small smell that's probably coming from the body. Because remember, he said the body wouldn't smell like we think it would smell because he would have been dehydrated. Plus, he would not have went through liquefaction or anything. He would basically, what did he say? He would be mummified. So that's the reason why you wouldn't have the body wouldn't have a strong odor. This is what I'm gathering from this. That's what I'm trying to say. And so people probably did thought they was just smelling, rotten meat because the body smell was masked because it was mummified, the heat, and it was dehydrated. So that's what I'm thinking he's saying. Right. Less water, less gas, less smell. You broke it down really good. Damn, goodness, I'm reading this dude here and trying to basically decipher what he just said. So I guess that's why they couldn't smell it, huh? And they thought they were just smelling the rotting meat. And that's it. Okay. I mean, I'm a thumbs up him anyway, because I mean, he went like, I don't know, but I can still kind of understand what he was saying once I reread it again. So that's the reason. So it probably wasn't smelling like that. Somebody said though a smell of a decomposing body can't be covered up. They said there is no way it was there in an open business and no one can smell it. But no, the dude just broke it down, and I think he does work in the field or something. I think he does. Yeah, he said he works in the medical field. Don't type like he from the medical field, but I guess he was just typing like that, because he wanted to hurry up and write it and not go into like a whole essay, and he's not in school and things like that. Let's see. Somebody said oddly, no smell, no one checked the area. Sounds like murder. They said they didn't find anything that indicates that this dude was murdered. So, I just basically think he probably fell. And he was already disoriented and he was hearing voices telling him to eat sugar. That's kind of weird. Okay. But at least it wasn't telling him to go unalive somebody. All right. So he was probably like disoriented anyway, probably fell, like they said, into that little gap or whatever the case is, got trapped there. He was screaming. Nobody could hear him because of the cooler compressors or whatever the case is. But I still say, you mean to tell me, I guess nobody came back there during that time. I don't know how long he stayed alive in that little area. You know what I'm saying? So I guess throughout that whole time, no one came back there and looked or heard anything. I don't know. So let's see. Somebody said there wasn't a smell, and then Jeremy said, there was, and obviously a cadaver dog was never used. And that's another thing too. Why didn't they use that type of dog? Oh, somebody said a unalive body stinks so bad. I have smelled one, and when my upstairs neighbor bled his brains out, I went to the manager of the complex to figure out the smell because you could smell it through the AC. So he knocked on the neighbor's door and could smell it. He unlocked his door, and the small blowed is off the steps. What? And the small blowed is off the steps. He was there maybe a week or two because I had told him to quit shooting his gun off because I didn't want it coming through my floor. I had no idea he was contemplating S word. So he unalived himself. Huh? That's sad. Oh, so he basically shot himself in the head. That's sad. And his body was up in his room, in his apartment. Goodness, that's sad. It's always sad when people do, try to when they unalive themselves. Somebody said that's because they made a typo. Somebody said the same thing I said. He said, "Is it me? Because this story is jacked. What the f? He was missing in 2019, but his body was discovered in 2016. Is anything correct about the story? It was just a typo. He went missing in 2009." But again, I still say this whole entire story is crazy because even though this dude who is in the medical field, explained why it wasn't much of a smell, I still say if a smell never went away, even when you cleaned up, I still say I would be checking around the store to see where the smell was coming from. Because again, in your house, you can have smells and you can clean up and you can just count it off to saying, you can count it off by saying it's this or that. But if after you clean up and you still smell the smell, I would think you would go try to figure out where the smell was coming from. So I'm still trying to figure out why these people did not. What are you doing? Huh? Why these people didn't take the time out to search to figure out where the smell was coming from? You know? And then also when they was looking for this dude because he was missing, one would think they would have searched the store if anybody saw him go inside of the store. This is crazy. Very strange story. And okay, so somebody said, how did they find him? And we already talked about that. They found him because they was removing the shelves, and they saw him in there. That is crazy, man. That is really, really sad, y'all. It really is a sad situation. I'm just imagining everything he went through being trapped in there. Somebody said he probably starved to, you know what? May he rest in peace and his family find peace through such horrible circumstances. I'm just imagining because, like, if he was in that area, couldn't move, barely could move, and he was in there screaming, but remember, he was already disoriented and a little hearing voices and things like that. And then he was taking antidepressants, and those things can make you see shit and hear voices and every damn thing else. You know what I'm saying? The side effects for those. So he probably was in that damn thing screaming his lungs out, right? And probably hearing all types of shit. I don't know. He probably was bamming on the wall. I just don't understand how they could not have heard him. I'm sorry. That's just kind of weird to me. Okay, point blank. And that's another thing too. No cameras in the store. Nobody mentioned anything about the cameras. It was 2009, not 1969, not even 1979. It was 2009. You know they got cameras in the damn stores. So you mean to tell me the cameras didn't show that he was back there? And then since other employees hung out there, you would think that somebody would have checked that area. And then another thing too. So you mean this story is fishy. I'm sorry. So you mean to tell me from 2009 to 2016, none of these employees went to that little area? They didn't go to that area to hide out like they used to do. Y'all, this story don't sound right. Because remember, they said originally that some employees used to go to that area, right? To chill out on a break. Also, they used to get stuff off of the shelf up there, right? And then also they said they used to hide out there so nobody would know they was taking an unofficial break. So you mean to tell me from 2009 to 2016, no one took an unofficial break? What do you guys think about that? And then Jose said, hey, I cannot read his right. How bad did the store smell? Did they not sleepy and move or wipe down equipment and fixtures? Okay, so basically, basically he said, how bad did the store smell? We already explained that, so it probably wasn't smelling like that. Okay, and they probably thought it was the rotten meat. Even though if you wiping down everything, and like I said before, and you still smelling the smell, one would think that the manager would be searching out to see where the smell is coming from. Okay, then, if you're wiping down the equipment and fixtures, it seemed like you would notice certain things. You know what I'm saying? And if he fell, did he knock anything down when he fell? That is weird, man. And again, the cameras. Let's see what else they got here. Everybody keep on talking about the smell, but clearly they didn't read this other guy's comment. I don't know what these people talking about. Oh, let's see. Let's see what else. I'm trying to see what else they got here. They still talking about the smell of the body, y'all. And we already explained the smell. What I'm more concerned about is, like I just said, if he was there for from 2009 to 2016, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7 years, right? Okay. So you mean to tell me in 7 years the store was still open, right? The store did not close until 2016. So you mean to tell me from 2009 to 2016, none of the employees took a break? And have anybody asked the police that there? Hell, I need to call them and ask them this. So you mean to tell me from 2009 to 2016, no one took a break? No, not one employee went to that area to take a break. Because if somebody went in that area and took a break, I'm pretty sure they would smell that body, even if it didn't smell that much. You would smell that. You would still smell something coming from that area with in that space over where they were at, where they take those unofficial breaks at. And I don't see not one person bringing that up. He was stuck between a cooler and a wall. You mean to tell me? Shit, it sounds like it did. Shit, April Fool's story. But you mean to tell me again that these employees was taking a break all the time in that area? An unofficial break, a regular break, or whatever in that area. Then as soon as this dude become missing, no one else took a break ever again. No one. It is super weird. And I'm beginning to think something else because, again, why did they stop using that area? They was using it before. Now this dude over here making stupid ass comments. I'm not even gonna read it. Some people say stupid shit, and I don't know why they do that. Like they can't be unalive. It's one way to be born, right? Maybe two or three now because they be doing all this weird shit. But it's many ways to go out. So don't laugh at other people unaliving. When people do that, it just shows how stupid they are. Everybody has to pass, and just be you just better hope you be blessed not to go through a horrific unaliving or sickness or something else. Somebody said I don't know, but I was given antidepressant pills, and I literally stopped talking. I know, excuse me, I literally stopped taking them because I really wanted to unalive myself. They don't help. So I didn't tell my neurologist that I stopped taking them, and believe me, my S word thoughts were gone. Yeah, let's look at some damn side effects from antidepressants. I used to know them, but I don't know them offhand now, not all of them. Let me see. What are some I should have took my allergy pills. I start this damn itching every night. What are some side effects of antidepressants? Okay, let's see. Let's see. You got a bunch of them. Let's see. Now I don't know what the hell this is. All these damn. Okay, so let me just give you some of them. Okay, so some of the common side effects of antidepressants are headaches. You can't sleep, which is called insomnia, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, psychomotor agitation. Let's see what that is. Psychomotor agitation. That's when your muscles start twitching, sweating, shivering, diarrhea, and things like that. Okay. You can also get you can start feeling listless and tired, disorientation, agitation, psychosis, seizures. Some of it can even stop you breathing. Okay, this is weird. These damn pills, man. Okay, you can also get anxiety from antidepressant pills. Constipation. I don't know what the hell this word is. Let's see, exostomia. Okay, let's see what that is. I guess that's some type of I don't know. Shit, they got this all down here. Let's see, dry mouth, I guess. And I guess it's some type of dry mouth. And it said it can also cause tooth decay if you take them for a long time. Yeah, it is. That's what that is. Okay. Also, it can cause you to have extra problems such as low X drive, erectile dysfunction, or ejaculation problems. It can also cause nervousness and then restlessness. Okay, okay, we already did all that other stuff. Okay, so let's see what else. The next one is indigestion problems, nausea, confusion, irritability, loss of appetite, shivering, sweating, weight gain, feeling sick. We already did the muscle twitching, seizures, serotonin syndrome. What the hell is serotonin syndrome? Okay, that happens when your body has too much of a chemical called serotonin, usually because of a medication or a combination of whatever. Okay, you can also get antidepressant discontinuation syndrome. Let's see what that is. That describes a range of symptoms that may occur in patients taking SSRIs or SNRIs after stopping quickly. And it tells you what it causes, all these little symptoms. Let's see. And I'm not going to click on that, but it can cause that, whatever that is. It's like a whole article for that. Okay, it could also cause fast heart rate, you know, palpitations or tachycardia. Is it tachycardia or either tachycardia? I think it's tachycardia. It can also cause low blood pressure. in a disturbed heart rhythm. Damn. And it can make you hallucinate as well. Okay, so hallucinations are, let's see, acting out dangerous impulses, feeling hyperactive, um, and just hallucinating and shit like that. Seeing or hearing things that are not real. You can also not. It can stop you from being able to urinate and things like that. Those damn. See, I know somebody who was prescribed antidepressants. They said they took them for maybe a good 2 days and said it make them like this dude said it made this person feel worse, and also gave them the S word, the S, more of the S thoughts. And so this person stopped taking them, and all that shit went away, and this person was able to be healed without taking antidepressants. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it costs a lot of damn side effects. I mean, it's a lot, y'all. Damn. So this little boy, I mean not little boy, this young man, because he wasn't a little boy, um, they gave him antidepressant. That's probably why he was hearing voices. That's probably why he was disoriented. And then when he got mad or whatever happened at the house that day, he stormed out of the house, decided to go to his place where he worked because he probably was happy there. He probably wanted to say he was going to go chill up in the break area where they usually go. And since he was already disoriented and hearing voices, he probably fell. Well, he did fall. He fell, and then couldn't and got trapped and couldn't get out. And so he was probably screaming out, like men normally do, not like a girl. So that's probably why nobody could hear him because, our voices are a little bit higher and stuff. And so he probably was like, help, help. And nobody could hear him because of the compressors from the coolers were on, and they are pretty loud. Okay, so eventually he probably started getting thirsty, probably passed on for dehydration before starvation. Because when you don't have water for what? Let me see how long you can last without having water because I don't remember all this shit. You know what I'm saying? How long can you last without having water?
According to MedicineNet, usually, a person may survive only for 3 days without water, but this may change depending on the person's body needs.
So he probably lived about 3 days, 3 or 4 days, right? In there without water or anything. I think you can live longer without food. Without food, it's probably 7 days or even 2 or 3 weeks. Let's see. How long can a person live without eating?
According to Medical News Today, it is difficult to determine how long someone can go without food, but experts believe that it is between 1 and 2 months.
See? So it wasn't the food. Okay. About 3 weeks without eating. Okay. So he probably passed on because he probably got dehydrated. All right. Because after 3 days, maybe four, that's it. So he probably was like terrified, especially being on those antidepressant things, because even though he wasn't taking them while he was in there, those drugs are still in his system. So he probably was like, ooh, paranoid. He probably was like, oh my God, I can imagine, man, being trapped in an area like that, man. Come on now. Hey, John K, how you doing? Y'all make sure y'all show John K some love and support. That's what I say. Shit. Yeah, this is a different. It may be a different. I'm not sure, but I'm just imagining what this dude went through, being in that confined space, screaming and shit, and nobody can hear him. And then, can you imagine? Let me just see what happens when you cannot drink. What is the process that happens when you cannot drink water? What happens to the body if you don't drink water?
According to Health Direct, not drinking enough water can make you very ill. Severe dehydration can lead to dizziness and collapse. If you are showing any signs of dehydration, drink some water straight away.
So yeah.
Seek medical advice if you still don't feel better.
So he probably got dizzy, and then he just fell out and didn't wake back up. That is crazy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Yeah, that's sad. And they try to show us the little area, like you said, it wasn't the actual place. But the guy in the TikTok video tried to show us the little area he was confined in, but it was small in between the cooler and the shelf. That's where he was stuck at. And I guess he couldn't push himself back up no type of way. He probably tried anyway. He just probably couldn't because there's nothing to grip on. Honestly, I have heard many stories of people getting trapped inside of places and couldn't get out. I remember, if I'm thinking about this, if I'm saying this correctly, it was a YouTuber went to a cave or something, right? And got stuck and couldn't get out. And that person is still in there now. Like I said before, we come into this world basically one way, but going out, you can go so many ways. This is why I don't understand why people laugh when other people pass on, make jokes about it, just do stupid shit when when they know that everybody has to pass on. And some people pass on at early ages, some people live to be old as ever, and some live to be middle age. So why do people make jokes about stuff like that? It's so damn stupid. Because anybody can have a horrible or weird unaliving. My prayers are extended out to this dude's parents, his family members, his friends, and all. I mean, it's a sad situation. But I am glad that his family can now get closure. They know exactly what happened. You know, um, I wish it would have had another outcome. And I wish somebody would have heard him back there screaming or shouting, whatever he was doing. And would have been able to rescue him. Because I can imagine him being in that confined space for all that time before he actually, passed out and eventually passed on. You know what I'm saying? It's just a shame. And I know when the body don't have no water, it goes through different processes. That's what I was trying to find, so I won't say it backwards or anything. But um, I can imagine that everything's shutting down. You know what I'm saying? Because no water, your body needs water in order to function. I think your body is what, 95% water. Let me see. What is the ratio of water that our body has?
According
Yeah,
to
it's
Medical News
75. Let's
Today,
say.
while the average percentage of water in a person's body is around 60%, the percentage can vary from roughly 45 to 75%. For example, babies have a high percentage of water in their bodies, which decreases with age.
Okay. Let me see what they're gonna say right here. Yeah, 45 to 75%. Same thing. Okay, so let's see. But I know one damn thing, if our bodies does not have that water, everything is shutting down. And so I can imagine what this dude went through. Don't even make no sense. Let's see. I told you. See, after you get dehydrated, it said dehydration happens quickly. Then it causes extreme thirst. So this is what this boy went through. Then fatigue, and then organ failure. And next is unaliving. So he went through all of that, just like I said. Once the body don't have that water, eventually all of your organs fail, especially that one main one, the heart, and the other main one, the brain. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. This is a sad situation, y'all. It really is. And like I said before, you know, um, some of these people in this article, comment section was making jokes, and I think that's very inappropriate. I mean, I don't know what the hell be wrong with people. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And then these people are grown as hell, and they making jokes. Don't even make no sense. Let's see what some people said in this other comment section real quick. See if I can pull his story back up. Let me
Worst death imaginable. So again, if you're claustrophobic, you may not want to
let
listen.
me mute him because we don't want to hear him. I just want to read the comments. Okay. So somebody said, Kaylee said shoppers said they could smell it. Somebody said, y'all ever been in a store where it smells funny, but you just go about your business? Okay, so that's what they probably was doing. They probably just thought it was the meat. Yeah, I've been in stores and I be smelling weird shit. And you're right. We just be like, damn, it smell. They need to clean up, and we just keep on walking. People were probably doing the same thing. Oh, his father said this. The boy's father, Larry's father, said, no one has come forward to give us information. So, no, I don't believe he had any friends there. Damn, that's sad, man. Damn. Kara said no cameras. His car must have been outside. The smell. I think he walked. It doesn't make sense. Like a decomposing corpse smells a lot. Let's see. Yeah, he walked to the store. He didn't have no shoes or socks on. Look at this. Somebody said the store is so suspicious to me. Why didn't the store inspect the source of the smell? Did no one hear him? Did no other employees? Somebody finally asked that question. Did no other employee climb up there? Because they said they usually go there to take a damn break. And then somebody else said, so you telling me that the coolers were that loud? That loud? And then here you go again. So from those 10 years, no other employee climbed up to have more break. Just doesn't make sense. I believe somebody did something to you. I'm sorry. I really do. Because why didn't any other employees go up to that break area, y'all? Somebody said no one smelled anything. We shopped there while that man was back there and never smelled a thing. The store was bought out by the retail rebel in ass or whatever. I don't know. And then somebody else said everyone keeps saying no one smelled it. But my question is no one heard him. And then it's the same thing. Somebody said this is a very odd story. He didn't have no smartphone. It sounds like a setup. It sounds suspicious to me, y'all. All right. I believe somebody did something to him. I don't believe, honestly, I do not believe that he just went up there and fell. I believe somebody pushed him or something because, and I believe that they covered it up because look, you mean to tell me not one employee went to that break area in all those years from 2009 to 2016? And another thing, too, why did the police question that? And I wish I was a big YouTuber because I would be tagging his parents and so they can answer this question. Why didn't anyone take a break in all that time? And even if they did take a break, you mean to tell me they didn't smell a weird smell coming from that area? Because even though, yeah, the store can smell like meat, but if you're like in that break area, the same break area, right? And you smell a weird smell, even if it's just smelling a little, you smell a weird smell, you're gonna be like, damn, what is that? And then you're gonna go tell your manager, right? And then he's gonna go up there and look. Look, somebody else said the same thing. You're telling me he was the last one to go up there for breaks for years. Also, the smell, it doesn't seem like an accident. This other person said, no, I work in a cooler just like that. And the coolers are no way loud enough to cover any screams. They have almost no noise coming from them. Somebody said you probably passed on from asphyxiation or dehydration. It's probably dehydration because it probably is a dehydration, no water. Again, did they not have cameras in the store that showed him there? You would think they would have investigated every inch of that building. I said the same thing. This is fishy. Hold on. Let me see what somebody said. Somebody said, Ben, this is my hometown. I can confirm this is to be true. The smell was by the butcher area as well. So Mr. Beast also told this story. Famous Mr. Beast. Again, somebody said if it was a known place to take extra breaks, how did anyone not see this or hear him? I don't know. I think they need to investigate. We open this case back up. I really do, and do some more investigation, and basically talk to these damn employees again, because something is very strange about this story. You know what I'm saying? Did he actually fall on his own, or did someone push him? Why? Where were the cameras? Did they work? Okay, did they work? All right. No one took a break in all those years. And if they did take a break, you mean to tell me they didn't smell no type of smell coming from the area where he fell in and he was stuck and they didn't see anything? Shh. And another thing, if who saw him, did any people see him going to the store? If they saw him going to the store, um, how did they not notice that he didn't leave? And why didn't they search the entire store when he was reported missing? It just doesn't make any sense, y'all. Somebody said the store closed in 2016, which you already know. It was abandoned for at least 3 years. It took them 6 months to identify him as well. And Melissa said, if it's a chill spot, you can't tell me nobody ever did again. Nobody went up there again. And everybody keep on saying the same thing. Again, this story sounds very suspicious. I just do not believe everything they're saying in the article or anything. I believe it's something more to the story. It's just kind of weird to me. And I don't know, maybe the parents could go back and talk to the police officers, I guess, to reopen it because it's weird. You mean to tell me nobody went up to that break area since, from 2009 to 2016? Don't make sense. Where are the cameras? I'm sure the boy didn't have a cell phone with him because he was already disoriented and seeing and hearing things. So when he walked out because he was mad, he just probably walked out because he didn't have no shoes or socks either. And you come, I guess that's the norm for them there, because if somebody walk into the store, one of my employees walk in the store without no shoes and socks on, I'll probably be asking, where's your shoes at? If they saw him. We don't know that because they didn't tell us every little detail of the story. All I know is a sad situation. Um, you know, Again, my prayers are extended out to this guy's family. Oh man, it's so sad. And it's just a horrible thing, y'all. It really, truly is. I don't even know what else to say because it's so damn horrible. And just reading more about it, then his father said nobody basically cared. They wasn't his real friends. It's weird. That's the whole thing. I'm still like shocked why the store did not know that he was in there, and it took them all this time to find him. Don't even make any damn sense. Just imagine how many people who are missing, right? Because there's a lot of people missing that are trapped places. Doesn't even make no sense, y'all. It really doesn't. But anyway, that's it for that story. I did say I was gonna try to see if there was anything else. Let me see real quick, and then we're gonna wrap this live up. What's his name? Larry. I think it's Larry. Here it is, right here. Let's see. Let's take this part off. Let's see if I can find anything else real quick, y'all. That was his little graduation picture and stuff. That's sad. Mm-mm-mm. Sad, sad situation. So he said he felt his heart was beating too hard and thought if he ate sugar, his heart would not beat so hard. His heart was beating so damn hard because it was the damn antidepressants making his heart beat so hard. So he wasn't, the thing about it, he wasn't really as it basically it was the damn, they probably thought he was like crazy because he was hearing stuff, but it was the pills that was making him hear stuff. See what I'm saying? And it also was making his heart beat hard like that. That cooler was 12 feet tall, y'all. Listen at this. I knew I was gonna find something else. I knew I was gonna find something else. So the mother said that she had long suspected that he may have been in the store when he went missing. The mother, she kind of had an idea that he had never left the no frills, he said. So why didn't the police go check the damn store if the mom was thinking that? This is crazy, man. Mm-mm-mm. This dude was 5 feet 6 and 140 pounds. Okay, he was short. He looked taller in the thing, and he was upset from a fight with his parents. And he was disoriented. Disoriented. So listen, this happened. They say he was disoriented after a Thanksgiving shift at No Frills Supermarket in Council Bluffs. They said the snow gave him a blanket of being anonymous as he fled without shoes and socks, keys, or a car over the 2009 holiday weekend. His heartbeat was, beating really hard, probably from the antidepressants. They should have called the police because he went outside in the damn snow without shoes or socks, or his keys or his car. Yep, he was experiencing paranoia and confusion. So he was paranoid too. And that's why they prescribed him the antidepressant medications. So yeah, he called himself when he went up to that damn area at his job. That was his safe space. Okay, they say his parents say he would go to a safe place to get time away from the world and away from his thoughts. So that's why he went up there in that area. Like I said before, that's why he went up there. He could have. He could have. You're right, Jermaine. He could have. So they are from Honduras. Honduras. I mean, let's see. Not in the damn app. I don't want to pull the app out. Let's see. Damn, damn, damn. Hold on. Let me see if I can go back there. So they go into more detail, but I can't pull this open because they trying to get me to pay for this, and I'm not doing that. And I'm not signing in either. Damn. I don't know why they be starting all this weird shit. But like I said, this whole story is sad, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else here. Let's see what the father said. Again, his father is teed off, which he should be. He said he revealed his pain at learning of the unaliving and demands to know why it took so long to find his son. That is sad, man. Let's see what he says. His father has spoken of his pain and distress after learning of his son's fate and has demanded to know why it took so long to find his son. And he ran out in a snowstorm. Okay, it wasn't just snow; it was a snowstorm. And I guess they didn't realize they should have called the police since he ran out with them shoes and socks off in that damn snow. So his dad went out to find his son, and he said his wife and another friend came to help. He said we got up early and we could not find anything. It felt like the earth had swallowed him whole. Our heads are spinning, finding this out after so many years, and it is distressing. It makes us feel a lot of pain. They closed the building, the freezers weren't working anymore. So, how can a body just be there? Police had no leads in his missing person case for a decade until a decomposing body was discovered back in January. Contractors had gone into the supermarket, which shut down 3 years ago, to remove the fittings and tear apart the freezer unit. They discovered the body in the 18-inch gap between the freezer and wall. And of course, police said that body was there for a long time. So they did send the body off to be tested, DNA testing. All his pictures, they just showing pictures of him. So the police said they believe that Larry went to the store right after the argument with his parents and climbed on top of the freezer. They say he became trapped after somehow falling 12 feet between the gap between behind the freezer. I still say something is fishy, just like I just said. Okay. And I don't know if they can get this case reopened or what, or the police say no because they don't have nothing, no reason to reopen it. I don't know what they can do, but it just sounds like something is kind of fishy to me. It just really does. It doesn't really um, add up. It really doesn't. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. Because I'm still trying to figure out if any employees went to that break area since that time, before the store closed up. It just don't even make any sense. But anyway, again, my prayers are extended out to this family. You know, um, I'm glad they did find, their son. I wish they wouldn't have found him unalive or anything, but it is what it is, y'all. And his dad is furious with, as he should be. So maybe, he can have them. He can get them to reopen that case back up because it's kind of strange the whole situation. Who's to say that somebody didn't push him and make him fall and then got scared and just left him there? Who's to say somebody didn't do that? And where are the cameras? Like I said before, okay. Also, tell us if any other employees went to that break area since then. And why didn't the police do a thorough check of that place, including the break area? Because they know the people in the store knew that everybody went up there in that area. It didn't make no sense. So in the comment area, if you want, guys, you can just let me know what you guys think about this case. All right. And do you believe he just fell, or do you think somebody else pushed him or caused him to get trapped inside of that area? Let me know in the comment section, okay? Other than that, y'all, we are getting ready to get out of here. Tomorrow I have another tripped out story to tell you guys about. I don't know. I may try to do a live before I go out in the morning if I can. I don't know for sure because I have to be at my appointment at 11:30. So I don't know if I'll be able to do one. If I don't do it tomorrow morning, then I'll try to get back home a little earlier so I can do a live a little bit earlier than the one I just did tonight. Okay, and everything. Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow, I guess I could show y'all his grade. Let me show you a few pictures from this boy before I stop talking about him. Okay, just so y'all can see exactly what he looked like. Wait. So wait a minute. Damn. Let's show this picture right here. So here he is right here, just so y'all can know. And this is the way we can pay respect for him anyway. Hold on. Okay, so again, my prayers are extended out to his family and my condolences as well. And may he continue to rest in peace. All right. Now, tomorrow, um, this other story we're going to be talking about, let me see which one is it. I'm trying to think. Oh, God, I'm tired. Oh, let's see. Let me go back to here and see. So I don't know if I want to talk about this lunatic who decided to drop this little boy head first off a second floor story balcony at a resort. And he said he was trying to scare this little boy. And the mom asked him to watch him. It's just a crazy ass story. So tomorrow, later on today, I'm gonna go over that story with you guys. It's crazy ass people out here. Let me give you a couple of breaking news before we leave. So Keefe D, y'all, Tupac's alleged murder suspect, once again is asking the judge to grant him bail before his trial. Okay, you know that the other time he was asking the judge to grant him a bail, the judge denied it. Okay, because they did not know where the money WAC 100 was using. They didn't know where it came from. They was thinking that it was coming from some illegal shit. So that's why the judge denied that bail then. So Keefe D now is asking again for a bail before a trial. And I can't remember when this trial is starting again. I have to look on here and see. Let's see here. I don't know for sure. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Hmm. I can't remember exactly when the trial is, but I just do know this is that he is requesting to have a bail once again. Okay. And this is according to court documents. He's asking the 8th Judicial District Court to accept the bond he posted last month. All right. And as we know that Judge Carly Kearney, declined to approve the bond, raising concerns that the entertainment manager who posted it was actually using it as a contract for future interviews with Davis. So that's why the judge did not do that. Okay. And as we know, WAC 100 had posted 15% of Davis' $750,000 bail. But the judge definitely did not approve that. Okay. So he's asking again, can he obtain a bail? All right. And then some more breaking news is this right here. Let's go to it. Let's see here. Now I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm not gonna even do breaking news with this one. I'm gonna have to do a whole live on this one right here. It's another case of some idiot leaving her children in the car, her child in the car. Okay, and this child right here became unalive because of her stupidity. Her and her husband. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just leave that as a separate video because every time I read stuff like that, I actually get mad. I don't want to get mad before I get ready to go to bed tonight. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Okay, we did this. Trying to see what else I got here, y'all. See what else we got. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on 1 second. Where's the damn thing at? Let's see. What time is it? Okay, y'all better hurry because it's almost 2 and I got to be in bed by 3. I told y'all that before. This damn story is keep on popping up. Let me see. So, okay, so another news article is that a white Missouri man was charged for torturing black women in a dungeon he built to punish these black women. He was just charged. Let's see what he got right now, okay? So, anyway, listen. He's also accused of unaliving a woman whose body by was found in the Missouri River nearly 13 months ago. He was already behind bars for accusations of kidnapping. So Timothy M. Haslett Jr. was charged with first-degree murder of Janie Quasdale. He did physical, psychological, and sexual violence. Okay, that's what he did. And this is the lady who was found unalive in a barrel in June 2023. And they think that he shot this lady while she was inside of this barrel. He also had a history of torturing black women and sharing weird comments on the internet. He built a dungeon in his home where he kept the women he tortured. Okay? So let's see how much time he got. Listen, back in 2022, of course he pleaded not guilty, but due to the evidence that could sustain you, I can't remember how to say this, but due to the evidence that they obtained and that basically confirmed that he did these things. No. It did not confirm that he did some of these things. He was only charged with 9 counts during his 2022 court appearance. He was charged with aggravated assault, kidnapping, and RAPE, but there was not enough evidence to say that he had unalived anyone. This dumb did just what some of these other dummies do. He went right online boasting about his illegal and inhumane actions. He posted that he had unalived 2 black women and had built a dungeon where he could punish them. Again, he's been charged with first-degree murder. If he is convicted, he could face life in prison or the F penalty. Damn psycho. Mm-mm-mm. I should have showed y'all a picture. Let me show y'all a picture of this psychopath looking crazy as hell. You should see him. He look a hot ass juicy mess sitting up here. Somebody should have put his ass in a dungeon and tortured him. Where are the gang people and all these badass people when you need them? That's another thing too. These people be doing all this damn bragging, talking about what they'll do, but yet why come they don't go around and take care of these people be doing all these crazy ass crimes and stuff? That's crazy as hell. They should have took him to that. What they should do is do an eye for an eye. I told you guys that before. They should have took him to that damn hole that they be in when they be acting up in prison and jail and shit. And they should have tortured his ass down there, or let one of those other inmates, 2 or 3 of them, torture his ass. That is crazy. So during the 4th of July weekend, a lot of people, obviously was unalived, and people also, was doing illegal fireworks, getting injured. So this one little boy who ended up blowing up his, I guess he has some fireworks. I don't know. Anyway, it blew up in his hands. So he is now in the hospital. Let's see. Look like he's on damn. Let's see. You know what? This little boy is only 10 years old. Okay. He is in intensive care with severe injuries caused by an explosion from fireworks. So he was walking home from soccer. Him and his friend, I guess, or his brother, they found a firework on the ground and took it home. Then they set it on. They ignited it. But the 10-year-old did not have time to let go, and it exploded in his hands. That's really damn sad, y'all. That really is. And that seriously injured both boys. Damn, that little boy is in ICU, y'all, fighting for his life. He is missing at least 3 fingers, has internal damage to his body, and has a giant cut on his face. I don't know why somebody would be leaving that shit around, during 4th of July. You know, those fireworks can be very, very fucking dangerous. Damn, messed this little boy up. He all swollen up in the bed. So I'm not going to show his picture. This is the last story for the night, y'all. A husband of a daycare provider was arrested and accused of molesting at least 3 children. So be very careful when y'all be taking y'all kids to these damn daycare centers or daycare providers. And make sure you do a complete background check, reference check, and be popping in every now and then. Surprise, just to make sure. This dude actually abused a 4-year-old girl at the daycare operated out of his home. Antonio Chavez, 65, was arrested on July 3rd after he was accused of molesting the girl while she was attending a licensed family daycare center ran by his wife. Now, how did he manage to be able to do that if his wife was there at the home with him? Unless she left him with the kids and was other places or something like that. He also actually abused 2 other kids. And those crimes were never disclosed. And they also think there may be more victims. And they said anyone with additional victim information is urged to contact RPD Detective Victoria Mutuku by email or by calling 951-353-7945. 951-353-7945. As of right now, Chavez has been booked into the Robert Presley Detention Center in downtown Riverside and is being held on a $1 million bail, as he should. They also did a complaint against the Chavez Family Daycare with the state licensing body. That's a damn shame, y'all. All these damn crazy ass people do all these weird crimes, daycare. I mean, just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to be very cautious out here and just be staying on top of everything and make sure you're watching your kids, make sure you're checking out everything, and just basically just stay safe as you can and just watch everything. That's all I can say. A lot of psychos out here doing weird shit. Anyway, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. Let me go ahead and do a roll call. I want to say thank you to Carl is here for coming by showing support. Jermaine always here showing support and being here. Jermaine, don't be fucking laughing. Okay, I was jamming on that rap. Okay. And Vincent Jansen, thank you so much for coming by showing support. He's another one that always be watching my video for a little bit and then they be checking out my shorts and things like that. Nate the Great Podcast. I need to check out your show. I ain't seen it in a couple of days, so I need to check you out tomorrow. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all show Nate the Great Podcast some love and support. Nightbot always doing his job. Let's see who else. John K came over here showing support. Make sure y'all show John K some love and support, y'all. And I think that's it. I just want to thank everybody in the bushes for watching, checking out this show tonight. And also thanks to everybody who watches this in the replay. At our nighttime, our night owl talk time, we talk about a lot of different things, y'all. All right, we really do. So make sure if you're up at night, late at night, like I be until about 3, check me out. All right. And if you're not up at night, check me out in the daytime. Because now I try to do at least 2 a day, when I can. Sometimes I can't do 2, but when I can, I usually try to do 1 in the daytime and then 1 at nighttime because everybody don't stay up. All right. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Okay? That's a like, subscribe, bell, and share and leave a comment down below. All right? And also, if you would like to show additional support to the channel, you can do a cash app to $Shades too. Other than that, y'all, I'll see you guys later on today or either later on tonight. I'm gonna try to do a live, like I said, in the morning if I can. I don't know if I will be able to, but I'll try. All right. Other than that, y'all, good night, and I'll see you guys in my next live. And if you heard my little rap at the beginning, just tell me what y'all think. I love that song though, y'all. I like doing songs I like. All right, let me go ahead and take this comment down here, right here, down. Let's see. All right, let me take that down as well. Y'all know what I usually do when I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let's see, where's that other comment thing? I need to do another silent stream. I haven't done a silent stream in a while. I need to do another one. Oh, check out my newest video coming up too. I went to the casino earlier today. Once again, I got on a machine that I like, but once again, I was playing with just two. It hit, but it only hit for like I would have won like $100. But of course, my dodo bird ass only had 2 credits in that dollar machine. So of course I did not win. I took a picture of it, so I'm gonna post it on my community wall. And then I got a little video that I was able to take because I talked to the security there, the police, I mean, or the security, whatever he was, and I asked him how long could I tape, and he told me just don't record nobody else on the machines, and you can record a little bit around here, and then if you want to record yourself playing, you can do it for about 5 minutes, but after that, that's it. So I only did like a little footage, that I'm going to put up on my channel so you guys can see. All right, and then I'm gonna post that picture of the win. I could have. I mean, $100 ain't nothing, but if I would have won the 100, I would have took 50 and played again. You know what I'm saying? And I could have possibly won more money. I know the lady who was on the machine, who I was standing right next to, before she won, she hit $1,200 off that machine right in front of me. All right. And so I was like, damn, congratulations, man. But she was playing with 3 credits. She was smart. My ass get over there and play the machine. I didn't play 1 credit this time like I did a couple months ago. I thought I was being smart playing 2, but when it hit with the 10 time in the bars, I only had $2 in there versus 3. So when I go back there again, I'm going back to that machine. I take a picture of it so I can remember it. My daughters and they remembered it. They are the ones who found it. But I got a picture of it now, so I can easily find the machine, and then I'm gonna play this shit again. And this time when I hit, I'm gonna win. I'm tired of getting taken advantage of at the casino because my ass don't be comprehending how to play these games. I'm sick of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of it. So when I go back, it's on. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna win. Last time when I messed up, I could have won. I forgot how much it was, like $1,700, $1,700. I can't remember. It was way more than what I won tonight. I tell you that, And I messed it up too because I was only playing with 1 credit that night. I was so damn mad. I kept going over there to secure the people who worked there, asking them why I didn't win. It was so damn funny, and they study trying to explain to me you got to have at least 2 or 3, depending on what the thing says up there. And I thought I understood the game until tonight after I lost again, and I realized that when it hits the 10 times, you have to have 3 credits in there. In order to get paid when it hits the 5 times, you have to have at least 2 credits. The woman who won, she hit 10 times. What did she think? I think she did 5 times and then 10 times a bar or something like that. I can't remember, but I know she won 1,200 and she was happy as shit. So I'm going back and it's going to be on Pachanga. Okay. And that damn computer game that I was playing, it's going to be on. I'm going to win. That's on everything, y'all. And until later on today, I'll see you guys later. Have a good night and a happy and blessed Thursday. Take care, y'all. And thank you so much for tuning into Shay's Tube. Now lean back. Lean back. See y'all.